muted.
We are CMP Tactical Laser Tag.
And you're watching Student Operations on MPTV.
CMP Tactical Laser Tag is a new evolution of laser tag using realistic weapons and game props and objectives. My name's Miles Iverson. I'm the owner at CMP Tactical Laser Tag here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've been doing this for about 3 years now. I started playing paintball about 16 years ago. You know, combat pursuit games like that, action pursuit games always interested me. Laser tag was just kind of a I guess something that was on the radar, but something I wasn't very interested in. However, at an industry show a couple of years ago, I met a guy who had the equipment, and we ended up playing with it in a Hyatt hotel and shooting, up and down through multiple floors. And at that point in time, I knew there was something to it, and so we grabbed some equipment, we brought it back here, and we started building the arena. And within 2 months, we had decided we were going to get rid of paintball altogether and kind of focus on this entirely. Currently, CMP has 2 locations. One across the airport in Milwaukee, across the street from the airport in Milwaukee, rather. And then a second outdoor location in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, which opened last year. It was successful enough for us to oust paintball out of our plan almost immediately and focus entirely on this. An hour-and-a-half long session at the indoor is $25 in tax, and we'll give you anywhere between 6 to 8 mini scenario games. We do. In fact, we do a lot of tournaments here. One of the things that makes CMP different than your traditional laser tag place is just that the players tend to be very, very, very competitive. And to facilitate that kind of play, we need to have tournaments to keep those guys interested. So we run a tournament at least every month. Usually there's 60 or 70 players entered in the tournaments, ranging anywhere from little 2-man teams to 5-man teams, depending on the tournament format. And we usually center the tournament around one of our game types. So whether we're playing Total Domination or whether we're playing Search and Destroy, there's always a different tournament revolving around any one of those game types. Yeah, we've tried a couple of different formats. Coming from paintball and running paintball tournaments, a lot of paintball tournaments were based around winning prizes and whatnot. Whether they're cash prizes or sponsors are dropping gear or whatever. We've tried to steer away from that just due to the fact that as soon as you involve money in a tournament, it brings out the worst in people. So we exclusively run tournaments for the glory. We hang up the plaques and the trophies in the arena and in the lobby for everybody to see. And really, it just comes down to bragging rights. I mean, this is why we do this in the first place. Not for $25. It's to show everybody else that you dominated them in a tournament. My name is Miles Iverson. I'm the owner at CMP Tactical Laser Tag, and you're watching Student Operations on Milwaukee Public Television.
My name is Daniel Wilhelm.
My name's Sam.
Colin Bolt.
Robert Rubin.
Chris Johnson.
Referee Nick.
I build the props and build and repair the guns.
I am a referee at CMP Lazer Tag.
I've been working at CMP Tactical Lazer Tag for about 2 years now.
I've been here for a little over a year, somewhere between a year and a half.
I've been working here since the beginning, since we started doing Lazer Tag in 2010. And before we had all the buildings in the arena, before we had everything built the way it is, you see it now.
I've been coming to CMP to play laser tag for a little bit over a year. My place of employment, which is the Horny Goat Hideaway on the south side over here, brought us here for a team building exercise about a year ago, and I was immediately addicted.
Been going here for pretty much since it's been open.
Yeah, I'm a regular player. I usually come a couple times a week. They just started a membership program that I bought into, so I've been coming here all together probably about a year now.
I really like the Stinger. When I'm playing, I prefer to use the Stinger because, like I said, it's lightweight, it's easy to maneuver, you roll the shoulder nicely, easy to get around corners.
Probably the SBR. I definitely like the single shot. I have a pretty itchy trigger finger, so it seems to work out the best.
I like one of the automatic weapons. I actually got to use that the last time I was here, and it's just a lot more fun. I think it was the M4.
I like the standard gun they give you. It's called a Stinger. It's a 3-shot burst. It's really, really handy if you learn how to use it well.
My favorite gun is the AR-15. It's built off an actual AR-15 platform, so it's got a good realistic weight to it. My favorite weapon would have to be the Stinger SMG. It's the most basic gun that we hand out, and everybody gets a chance to play with it at least their first time through. It's just one of my favorite things.
My favorite game we play here is probably called Total Domination.
My favorite game is Total Defense.
I just like team deathmatch. I think it's just the funnest. You know, everybody can do it. Not too much to think about.
Favorite game type? Wow. Right now it has to be Domination.
Total Defense.
For me, I like the defense games. Total Defense and Urban Warfare is hands down my favorite game. It involves starting from one end of the arena, fighting your way into the enemy base, retrieving some cubes, and bringing them right back to yours. It's a fight the whole way there and the whole way back, so it's a lot of action, a lot of fun. Our complex facility is located behind me, obviously. It's kind of shut off right now, but it's one level. It's completely focused on firefighting and squad-based tactics, I should say. Moving forward in there, you can't really do it alone. You have to work together, and you have to cover all your lanes and angles and make sure that you're protecting yourself as well as protecting the rest of your team if you're trying to complete objectives.
Red team, y'all are going that way, blue team that way. Are you alive? What? Yeah. So's Brad. Reloading! On the bus! On the bus! On the bus! Trevor's down! Trevor's down! Down! Reload it! What's left?
I got text right here on me.
Center, center! Is he clear? 4 down, get on the box! We got it, get on the box! 4 down, get on the box! We got it, get on it! I'm down to 1 hit left. Peter, you can watch straight through here. I'll watch back yours. To the left, to the left! Box stars, get back on the box! That is game over!
Game that we move into, obviously we open up the session no matter what is going to be a game of. Very simple game. It's either played with 1 box or 2 boxes, either 1 up top or 1 at the bottom. Good job, obviously, to take control of the cube, get as many boxes as you can, or points you have, but everybody understand that, everybody knows how that game works, it's not a big deal here for the most part. The basic strategy of this game, obviously, is one, either flood the entire top of the ring building, or the bottom of the ring building with the mass players. Hopefully somebody gets in and then try to defend that first, and then your second respawn coming back, or your second live coming back. Or to kind of spread out and try to lock down the entire field, or basically kind of protect everything on the board, so to speak, and that way maintain position or whatever you want to do. So we're very quickly going to go through the first kind of strategy. Obviously, if you guys haven't noticed this as well, there is kind of a quicker way to get up to the top of the ring building if you're behind the lights. You shoot right here, you're almost there instantaneously. Red team has the advantage of 9 times out of 10 that don't start there, so they're able to quickly just turn around, get to the bottom of the pink building. Before we get up here, we'll actually focus on the bottom of the pink building here. So we'll just put a cube in there right now. We're going to have to have work going. Where is Aaron?
Talking about?
Probably on his phone.
Sorry, I pulled the business. This one chick hit me up really.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, your mom isn't. Before we do that, we'll have everybody shift out this way for me, so let's all shift out over here. We're going to go, we'll start with the right side first here, and what I'm going to do is have everybody get on basically past this threshold in the right one. Pass here, because we're going to be moving this comfortably with. Whoa! Also that. Okay, so first and foremost, why don't we just kind of follow me here on the line. You have no gun in your hand, just observe, just watch, okay? Let's field trip, single file.
Don't have permission slip. Is Aaron at the back of the line?
Alright, now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do it. You do, you don't have to kill anybody to complete it.
If you ever played XCOM, you can do it with your mind.
Alright, right? So everybody get in the line to where they can see me right now. Alright, this is obviously the most first contact break. At the start of the game, there won't be anybody shooting at you, obviously, for the most part. Unless the guy gets swung down over there and is shooting through, you know, one shot maybe, it'll wing you or miss you or something. This is first contact. If you're on red side going for bottom pink, this is where you're going to decide on which way you'll be moving. You either can kind of go out wide and come around here completely to Main Street. Maybe you can try to shoot down there and try to fight your way in down there, which is kind of, you know, an impossibility sometimes. Either come into here, bottom black, and eventually come out the doorway here, or the same side here. And once you're about here, you actually then begin to figure out, do I want to go behind the pink building and attempt to loop around to the doorway, or do I want to go straight in? All right, so we'll go with the Main Street one. You already know what happened there. For the corner, we'll respawn. Okay, don't do that. Here, however, is where you get a little bit different. Everybody's gonna walk through here with me. First off, you get options walking through here. You go right to the stairwell if you absolutely need to, if it's too crowded or jammed up. As you come in here, not everybody follow in, so we can come around this way too. The cubby area right here. We have this beautiful area that you can hide under the stairs here right here. And this is by far the most underutilized set of windows in this entire arena. But from right here, you can see anybody who will try to come in the back of it, down Main Street, and it's almost impossible for people to see you unless there's muzzle flashing in here. Yeah, right down. You see that in the doorway? Yeah, see the doorway. It's very important. This is the most underutilized spot in this arena here, and this is why most teams do not win on the right side. All right, now when you're here, this is another good place right here. Spot because if somebody's shooting here the whole time, say for instance they have the RPK or the M4 heavy support, just throwing bullets down it the whole time. You can come up there, oh check, that guy's good, all right, come on in, stay low, try to get around the penalty box or whatever covers there, and sneak your way in. And that way you're facing 1 or 2 people as opposed to 4 or 5 people that are just sitting there shooting everybody who comes here. All right, so it's very important. Now you can make that decision here, I'm going to do that, I'm going to come around here to pink side and try to creep in. I'm going to go backside pink. We'll go to backside pink in just a second. What we're going to do, everybody come over here. It's just annihilating, destroying whoever's here. So you can easily just go, oh, hey, I'm winning. And I shot my gun twice, you know. Like I said, the guns aren't important, thinking is the most important here. The other option of what you can do is we can go around backside pink. And that gets a little risky. This is by far the safest way. Best way, worst way, gambler's way. All right, so let's walk through here. It's a fight, straight. This is fucking going right there, going as hard as you can. The key here is to never do this alone. If you do this alone, you're dead. Plain and simple. You move up, say I could go alone, and even with, you know, a heavy gun, like the M4A3 or something. Oh yeah, kill all those dudes. There's just so many because they're just respawning right there on that edge. You know, it's bad, it's no fun. If I come over there and I'm shooting, I can get down, I can kill out those guys, and I have 2 guys ready to go. Go ahead, move up, I'm reloading, you guys move. You'll be able to withstand a little more. And sometimes the goal isn't to have every player alive. You know, okay, we have all 5 people here, good, now we can do it. Sometimes the goal is, hey, you 4 up here, absorb some bullets, you know, take some damage for me, I'll get in, you know, at the end. Sometimes that's gotta be a strategy. You're coming from behind red, you gotta have to think with that mentality. That's why it's a team-based game. You know, sometimes you gotta be willing to sacrifice. You be a guy to point and lead and get killed right away, you get out of the way so your other 2 guys can get killed right away, and then your 4th or 5th guy could go, all right, I'm in, I get it. So, you're coming through here, one thing to do is if you ever do high-lows, 1 guy low, 1 guy high, low person in front always. Low person behind, the high person doesn't work out. I've seen it a few times too, it doesn't work, because usually the high guy stops and then catches the gun barrel right in the right? So, low and high through here. Come on through. Visual. All right, low and high through here. The minute you get here, there's usually a barrel right here, or a barrel somewhere that you can use for cover. Now, you can make your decision. If you step out here, right into this hallway, bottom yellow is shooting you now. That opposite hallway is shooting you. Top yellow is shooting you. All this is shooting you here. You have to either commit to what you're going to do. You're going to get behind the barrel and try to help the people behind you, or you're going to be the first person to make that move. And 9 times out of 10, if you make that move, you're going to see 3 people here, at least, always ready to shoot at you. So the minute you come around that corner, you start firing right away. And this is perfect because you come around this corner shooting right away, if you have to, and you can make eyes with your heavy gunner, you can easily say, glance out there, look at them, and yell 4. And they know 4 people are coming now. 4 people are here that. So a combination of both strategies to get the guy positioned there, 1 person creeping around there so everybody's focused here, 1 person in back here, boom, you've done it. And you can realistically do that with 1, 2, 3, 8 people, 8 to 10 people, roughly right there, just to take control of this. And the session size for how big these, for the bottom pink box, it's usually you're going to have that many people to spare. You'll have that many people for sure. So 8 people coming down the bottom pink, take control from the red side. It's completely possible, but you need to have a game plan to that, okay? So everybody walk through here. Take a look now. That being said then, everybody understand the strategies coming in here then for bottom pink, king of the hill wise. Once again, quick go through. You have your first contact point, which you'll see nothing at, then your first spawn. After that, you have your kind of 3-way split. You have suicide, safe, gamble. And then once you figure out from there what you're going to do, and you have your positions lined up. You have support 1, line up there. Support 2, possibly back there in the gambling position. You have your runners, so to speak, we call them, coming up here, or scout, or whatever you want to call them since we can't run. Come up here, stay low, keep it, yeah. Your objectivers coming through here, and then you have your gamblers going through the back, just like that. And that way, you'll have a clear, concise lockdown and be able to take care of it. Understand? Everybody got it? Any questions about it? What if it's
Bomb has been defused.